everyone, welcome back. I've just walked into my camp today and come across this. A dead fall tree which has fell through the week, and it's fell right across the path into my camp. And today I've managed to come up here without a saw, so I'm actually going to need to take this down using my parang, and this is it here. And you can see here the wood is probably about 8 to 10 inches thick, and my parang is basically for soft greenwood, broadleaf type trees. But today is going to need to work and get me this log cut up so I can make a path back into my camp. And I'm going to need to clear these limbs off before I can chop through the main trunk. This is kind of ideal work for the machete. Machete is not really designed to go through your heavy pines, it's more for clearing branches and stuff like that. So let's see how the parang gets on doing this job. I'll just show you the type of thickness we're dealing with. So they're a couple of inches thick, and this should be no problem to it. Yeah, so it's cutting through there, no problem. Right, let's move on to the trunk. Let's see how we get on with that. Right, so that's how thick it is. So let's see how we get on. That's it. There we go. Yep, that's done really well for being such a lightweight knife. So there you go, you can see it's probably about 8 inches wide. Yep, it's managed it. The knife's not designed to do that, but it done it okay. So it's more for clearing off branches like these type here. There you go. Right, done that perfect. Well happy with that. And just to show you the edge retention this old one has after cutting through those limbs and through the main trunk of that pine tree, I'll just show you. And look at that. That's amazing. In my walking into camp today, I found this stone here. It's got a kind of granite look to it. I gave it a quick wash in the puddle, and then what I'm going to use this for is actually for cooking on. So I need to prep it, so I've gave it a quick clean already, and I'm just going to put it at the fire to see if it's going to crack or not, and I'll prepare it for the next time I'm out or up here at this camp. But it looks a good size even all the way around in thickness. So we'll see how we go on with this. I'll put it in the fire and hopefully it doesn't crack. So here I've started my fire and I'm trying to establish a heart in the fire. I've got the stone or the rock sitting to the side here to gradually start drying out any moisture that's contained within the rock. And we'll see how it gets on with just the heat off the embers here on this fire. I'll give it a bit of time, probably about half an hour. If it doesn't crack, then I'm going to set it directly on top of the fire. Fingers crossed it doesn't crack. Right, I'm quite happy with the embers that are under these 3 logs I've sat on here. They're really damp and that's why it's smoking so much. Plus I'm absolutely getting ate alive here with midges, so it's helping with that. So what I'm going to do now is set another 2 logs on top of this log platform, then set the rock on top of that. Right, so here we go. There's that one. The next one. You can clearly see they're soaking wet with the amount of smoke that's coming for the fire. Right, so I'm just going to set it like that and let the heat build up, and we'll see how it goes from here. So it's been sitting at the side there for about 40 minutes, I would say. It's been okay so far, so let's see how we get on with this bit. Hopefully it passes the test, and that's me got a nice cooking platform for next week when I come up. Right, I'll get back to you and let you know how we get on. So here I've put my Pathfinder cup on top of the rock. The rock's really hot up now, and I've built up some sticks to the rear of the rock just to keep the flames high, and this is it been on here now, probably about an hour, and it hasn't cracked, so I'm quite happy with that. So as an experiment, I'm going to put my cup on here with half a cup of water and let's see if it's going to boil. I know there's some flames at the rear of it which will probably assist it, but I think the rock's going to help as well. Right, so here's the cup and it's steaming. See how we get on. It's really hot. There you go. That's good. Clearly see that's bubbling away. So the hot rock has really done the job. I've actually had to move it out of the fire. There you go. Right, I'll get my coffee on. And that's me, got my rock ready for next week to use for cooking on and for using underneath my bed to heat me up at night. Right, I'll catch you all in my next video. Stay safe.